guys, join me back to Bencost match fishing Sunday, and I'm on the open at Albans Lakes. I thought I'd, well, jump on the open, and I've not been here a while. Bit miserable, bit rainy, but we'll give it a bash and see how it goes. Let's go through my plan for the day. Right, so pretty simple plan if I'm honest with you. I've just literally set up 2 rods. That's all I've set up. I've set up a method rod for chucking halfway, sort of halfway across method, and I've got a nice tree here to chuck to. So I'm going to chuck the method here, and I'm going to chuck the method here. I'm going to spend the rest of my time fishing the slow sinker here, and that is pretty much my plan. I might even chuck a method sort of shorter, but really my method is going to be a method chuck here, it's going to be a slow sinker here, and it's going to be method sort of as far as I can throw. You can only throw halfway. Lots of 8mm pellets, lots of micros. Got a few what are they called? Red 8mm. Got my usual criticals. Let me show you me setup. Pretty simple stuff. 3000 TDR, 8-pound line, 11-foot wag, slow sinker, size 12 hook, 0.22 bottom. That's on the slow sinker. If you have watched my previous videos, you'll pretty much see that. Got me 10-foot tawny, 32-gram hybrid, size 12 QM1. And that is pretty much it. We've got every peg in. I've got the recent Feeder Masters qualifier next to me, Mr. Twardowski. Mr. Robert Twardowski. Give us a rate, Warwick. Here he is. He's the champion at Albans. Drew peg 1 in the Feeder Masters and qualified for the final at Tamar. Good luck in the final, mate. We've got Alan Hart next to us. If he doesn't chuck in my peg today, I'll give him a tenner. I can have the tree, can I? You sure? All right, cool. All right, well, let's. I'll check in throughout the day and I'll let you know how it goes. Cheers, guys. I thought it was time for a quick update, guys. Match started at 9:15. We are now 11 o'clock. 2 carp. That's all I got. Both on the slow sinker. Lost one first chuck. I think it was probably foul hooked, if I'm honest. I sort of hooked it and it's sort of come off straight away. But yeah, I got 2. Robert to my left's got 1. Alan to my left, to my right, I think's got a couple of small bream. Josh to his right, I think's got a few, but not loads. But yeah, difficult start so far. I've just chucked the method over the top of where I've been pinging. So I've been fishing the slow sinker pretty much the same as the pellet wag, really. Just pinging a few pellets, chuck it over the top, pinging a few pellets, chucking it over the top. And I said I've managed 2 bites, 2 fish. Just thought I'd have a quick chuck on the method just to do this update, just to see if it goes round. There is fish out there. I think we've had a lot of rain last night, which I think is probably not helped, if I'm honest. Sort of put them off a little bit. But yeah, tough start to the match. 2 carp, 9-pound on the clicker. Hopefully it improves soon. Fingers crossed. Let's definitely fish over to those reeds. Peg 6, which is the next peg to my left, can chuck to those reeds. I can only chuck halfway, which is a bit annoying because I'd like to be able to chuck right across. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Peg 6, the last peg you can chuck right across. Apart from that, it's a halfway rule. Right, I'll check in again soon, guys. Hopefully with some fish. Cheers, guys. Little update for you. 12:05. Just took this fish. If I can get it in, that'll be fish number 3. But it's been fishing very, very difficult. Everyone's struggling. Feels slow and heavy. hopefully it stays on, fingers crossed. Hasn't sort of run, so it's just sort of dunk, 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 you know, sort of wobbling in. So I'm sort of waiting for it to wake up. Here it comes. Hopefully I can get it first time. Come right, it's close in there. This time. Yeah, mate. Nice carp, £6–7 probably, £7. That'll do, won't it? Been over a couple of casts on red pellet, a couple of casts on natural pellet. I've just gone back to natural pellet and I just sort of thought, you know, I'll match the hatch. And it's gone straight away. So yeah, that's 3 carp. Next door to me, left to me, he's got 2. Alan's got no carp to my right. Josh, I think it's got 7 or 8 down there. And then I think Boggers Land, a couple of pegs down that way, he's got 5 or 6. So yeah, it's always nice. Alright, that's your update, guys. Okay, we have a carp on 1 o'clock. Oh, and it's come off. I knew it was going to come off actually, because it swam straight towards me, so it didn't feel like, yeah, scale on the hook. It didn't feel like it was up properly. But never mind. Right, so it's 1 o'clock, 5 carp in the net. Still struggling, but we're trying, you know, we're trying. Robert to my left's got 2 or 3. Alan to my right's blanking. Andy to his right's just had a fish, good fish. Josh had a few to his right. So it seems to be fishing difficult all the way along. Saying that, up the end of the lake, sort of last 2 pegs. I mean, I'm on peg 7, so peg like 23, 22. Apparently they're all catching well up there, so the fish seem to have obviously made an appearance up that end of the lake. Yeah, I mean, there's fish fizzing out there. I can see fish there, but it's obviously getting them on the hook. So I suppose, you know, all right, I didn't get it in, but at least I've hooked one to show there is some fish there in front of me. Fingers crossed some more turn up. We'll ping a few pellets and then we'll chuck it over the top. Just a little tiny plop as we can get. Just over the top of where I pinged. And the idea is about now, it should be going round. But it's probably not going to happen. So there's fish fizzing there, but they're not on the bottom. Try again without feeding. So obviously the idea of this is it obviously goes through the water, you know, slowly. It's got to be 12 foot deep there at least, I would say. So obviously the idea trying to imitate the pellet, the free offerings that are going through the water. We'll try that one without feeding, see if that works. You can try past your feed, this side of the feed, right and left of your feed, but I always try and sort of, you know, feed in the same spot. But it's definitely fish mooching about there. I'm getting the odd sort of little touch as it's going through the water. Okay. Ping some pellets. Chuck it into the ping, hopefully. Not gonna go, is it? Had a little run early. So I had 2 early, then nothing, then 3, nothing. Just foul looked, well, don't know what it was, foul looked or what it was. Let's try chucking it slightly past it. So I'm still pinging in the same spot. Let's go past it slightly. Just there. Back to this update. As I turn the camera off, literally, it's gone mad. I've looked at it and it's just gone for a run. So whether it'll stay on, whether it's in the mouth, I'm not sure. Hopefully it stays on. They're off scatty. They either run straight towards you like lunatics, or they run off like nutters. This one can't decide what it wants to do. Do whatever it wants as long as it stays on the hook. Good fish. Nice mirror. Probably £6 in that region. Right on the corner of the mouth. Nice fish. Yeah. Keeps the old clock ticking. Checking again a bit. Thought it was time for a little update, guys. The time is 1:45. Match finishes at 3:15. Got 8 carp. 8, yeah, got 8 carp. Lost a couple, but didn't have them on for long, so I don't think they were hooked properly. It's been tough. It's been tough. I've been feeding this edge line all day, method, under this tree. And I will have another look at that in a minute, but that's no good. It's funny, you sort of go in and have a couple, nothing, 3, nothing. So it's as if they sort of come in, have a quick feed and then disappear again. The last couple I had was well past where I fed, sort of out there. So I'm hoping, you know, might be a couple that just sort of sat off where I've been feeding and picked off the edge of the shoal, shall we say. It says 46 on my clicker, but I think that's a bit optimistic. I think we've probably got about £40. Got an hour and a half left. I'll give this 5 minutes and I am going to have a little look on the under this tree just to see if anything's turned up. I've been pinging a bit of bait there all day, but whether something's there or not, I'm not sure. It's been a tough day, really has. That rain, obviously, last night's put them down, put them in a bad mood. I mean, it's not actually sections. I mean, on this part, I'd say probably 2 to 3 pegs down. It's probably got slightly more than me. But up the other end of the lake, sort of the last few pegs, as I mentioned earlier, are all catching. So they're only paying top 3, and the silvers pull. So you've got to come top 3, which with 8 carp, I don't think we will. Try chucking it on again. So yeah, difficult day at the office, but still got a bit of time. Got an hour and a half left. Never know. Matey to my left's only got 2, and he's looking like he's giving up. Check in, hopefully some more fish, guys. It's time for an update. 25 past 2. Just looked into this fish, which I've looked into, and then it's decided to go for a almighty run. Now it's either foul looked or it's a decent fish. I'm not sure. At the moment, I can't do a lot with it. So I've got 8 carp in the net. 8? Or was it 9? Not sure. The last one I had was very small, only a couple of pound. So now it's decided to swim straight towards me. Taking a tough match, but as I said, if I can just sneak a few more out, might frame. The word is a couple of people have bagged, but not loads of people. Nice fish. £4 or £5 maybe. Sneak out a few more if I can. As you can see, I'm sort of pull the rod back just before it hits the water to try and sort of feather it and slow it down. So when it hits the water, it's a plop. You know, a nice little plop, like it's a pellet, shall we say. just past where I'm feeding. I'm giving it a minute or so, and then I'm drawing it back, and then let it sort of bring it up and then let it fall again. A couple of times that has worked. So wait for it to get to the bottom and then straighten the line up, cut the tugs, and sort of bring it up, then letting it fall again. Alright, that's your update, guys. I won't be long. It was alright in stages. Where's he gone? All on the slow finger, Ben? Yeah, mate. 3/4. Still couldn't get fucked off. Crazy. Mad, mate. Mad. Right, that was that. Albans Lakes. Sunday, where are we? June the 4th, 5th, something like that. Peg 7. Not the best of draws. Deep area of the lake. I went with a plan to fish the slow sinker and the method. Method was a waste of time. It was too deep for the method. Way too deep. Peg 6 can chuck across to the reeds. And I'm surprised he packed up early. He really struggled. I've had a few dollops on the slow sinker. I've had, I think, 11 fish, something like that, for £57.10. There was a couple of 56s and a couple of 55s. There was a 62, a 72 and 103 up the other end. So 62 was up the other end, 72 was to my left. So I've come fourth, basically. Yeah, they only paid top 3. So I've come fourth. So I've caught on the slow sinker front to back. Few fish, just keep chucking it and chucking it and chucking it. I've tried the edges on the method, no good. Thinking back, I think if I'd have probably set up a margin pole, try and get into some shallow water, possibly I might have had a few fish late. But it was a difficult day. It rained all night, and it was fishing moody. Everyone sort of, was struggling. As I said, the guy to my left's packed up. Guy to my right has had, I think, about £20, if that. So yeah, there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the upload, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, please, guys, and keep bagging. Cheers. Bye.